Welcome back to a new video and a new episode of Watchlist Wednesdays. I don't actually know what episode this is. I think it might be 4 or 5. Obviously, it will be in the description of the and the title and stuff. But yeah, just kind of losing track of time really. So what is it? Wednesday, and it is 12:30. So I've just finished up making the members video, which is about 25 minutes long. It was a bit of a quick one this week because I've been giving them updates throughout the week since Monday. Obviously, daily updates within the chat, the private chat. So sometimes it's just less to update for them, but you know they get it as and when it's happening. So yeah, if you do want to get involved with that, give me a DM on my Instagram. Yeah, we finally smashed the 100 members mark, and yeah, we're already flying through that, and we're probably gonna be at 200 pretty soon. So yeah, if you do want to get involved with that, do give me a DM, and I'll talk some more details at the end. But for now, I'll just give you what you're here for, and that is the analysis. So let's just go over a couple that I'm in with the guys. Basically, I'm in EURCAD. I don't know if I actually gave it out in last week's video, but I gave it out to the guys. Basically, we had this descending trend line. We had 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, which is our favorite pod. Third touch is our favorite magic number in trading. It's a high probability, and obviously I did the Fibonacci. I put the Fibonacci on from the last significant high to last significant low, which was there to there. And I said to the guys, we need to see rejection from the structure level. So look, support. So obviously a support level here, and it broke, retested as resistance, and then it's going to break down further, which is that's one confidence. So structure, we had that 65,500 level here, so that's 2, cycle level 3, which is our Fibonacci, our kind of golden zone between the 78.6 and the 71. So you can clearly see these wick came in here, 3 wicks, so that's 4, I think it's 4, and then obviously we had the rejection, candle rejection, which we had shooting star. So that's 3 4-hour candles, or 8-hour candles actually. So even on the 4-hour time frame, you can still see the rejection. So here you can see rejection, but I went on the 8-hour because I could see on previous time frames, on past price action, we had that doji spinning top shooting star formation. There was that 3, and then it had sell off. So that's why I said to guys, we need to look for that 3 again, because it's happened before in this pair, to look for the sell off. So yeah, we all took a trade from the top, and now we're currently 250 pips in profit. So that's just one of the trades that we've taken from the Sunday's analysis. So for me, it's basically about having less trades on the go, but you get, it's more efficient. So you less trades on the go, but you get more out of them. So I'm looking for, this is a 1,000 pip trade. If we can get it all the way down to the bottom, I'll be taking 50% off here. So that's 535 pips. 25% here, and then 25% here. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for in this trade, and that's basically explained. And I explained it, I don't know if I did it in last Wednesday's or Sunday's video, but I did it for the guys, and yeah, I updated it for them. We caught a snipe from the very top of here, this pink zone, and yeah, it's sweet. So that we're in that, and obviously gold, I gave out. I definitely gave this one out in my last video. I updated it for the guys, and I updated it on my trading view. So if you want to check on my trading view, I'm going to be posting like a couple charts here and there. So it's KFX _. I think it's 1_. So give that a follow. I'll probably leave it in the description. So give that a follow. And you might, I might drop some little golden gems in there for you guys if you're paying attention. So yeah, we got a snipe off this one here. We got a little snipe entry off the top. So we're 14.43. So we're sitting about 250 pips in profit at the moment, and I'm looking to take this at least to 0% at least. So that's a good 730 pip move to the downside. So yeah, we're at 250 pips on this, 250 pips on that. So that's 500 pips, and it's only Wednesday. And obviously, that's not including USD Sheaf and Sheaf JPY. But I don't want to bore you with more pips, too many pips. So yeah, that is couple ones that I'm in from just this week already. So yeah, if you guys haven't realized, basically I don't do intraday 15-minute bollocks. I basically just do swing trading and day trading. So swing trading, I hold trades for you know, let's just say 2 weeks to, you know, 2 months, or even longer sometimes, and they make me, I can just leave it on my account, my swing trading account, and it can make me money once it gets, you know, 1,000 pips or 2,000 pips, you know, long term. And then you have day trading, which is like EA, which is very basically, you know, you enter it this week and then next week it'll be down here, and that's 500 pips or whatever. So we're obviously 250 pips now, and that's taken 2 days. So I'm basically more of a long-term trader. I don't like sitting in front of the charts all day. I don't like, you know, stressing out about 30 pips. It's not how I trade, and I don't think anyone should trade like that, because it's not enjoyable, and it's not very. You're not going to do it for very long. Like, you'll just kind of burn out, and you know, your trading career will be over before it even started. So yeah, if you're worrying about kind of what trading style you have, I do recommend my one, and I basically give it all out here for free. Not all of it, but you know, you can kind of get a gist of what I do and my skill. And if you want more details, then you can DM me. It's your prerogative. I'm not going to shove it in your face and be like, yeah, do this, do this. It's up to you at the end of the day. It's not signals. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't advise you on your finances. It's education, and you can see what I'm doing for my trades and my day trades and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm not telling you it's not signals, anything like that, or any of that shit. You don't have to sign up to my broker or any of that bollocks either. I don't take commissions. I make all my money off trading. So yeah, I make all my money off trading, so I don't need any of that commission bollocks. But obviously there's going to be a small fee if you want to be in my member zone, because I've got to make videos and edit it and all that shit. So yeah, let's just get into the video, because I'm just rambling on now. So CADJPY, I think I did cover this in Sunday's video. So obviously, if you want to see how this has been created, go back to that video and give it a watch, because you need to see how it's been made. But basically, I'm just going to delete it real quick so you guys can see what's going on just like a real quick thing. So basically, I can clearly see when you go onto the daily time frame, yeah, your chart should look like mine. Clear it up. I also give settings and all that shit in my within my zone, my member zone. So I can clearly see there's an ascending trend line, because you got this. You can see here, this is respecting this one touch. This is the 2 touch, and this is kind of the 3rd touch. And obviously we look for that 3rd touch because it's our highest probability. And also we have that structure zone, because look, resistance, 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 broken through, acting as support. So remember what I said earlier about EA, how it was previous support turn resistance. This is the opposite. So this is resistance turn support. Okay, so that's another confluence. So we've got ascending trend line, structure, and then obviously you're going to fib it from the last significant low. So that's fib retracement. You can find it down here, fib retracement. So last significant low to last significant high, and now we can clearly see it's come back down to our kind of in between the 71 and the 78.6 is our golden zone, right? This is what I call it. It's what I call it. It's my strategy. It's the KFX strategy. So this is the Fibonacci I use. These are the levels. So we look for the retracement into the golden zone, or the golden fib zone, and then obviously we take the trade from there. And it literally came down, tapped the 71%, which is still within the zone, right? Because I said the 71 to the 78.6, and now it's having its retracement. So we didn't actually catch a trade on this because there was no rejection. So what is rejection? Rejection is basically on the 4-hour time frame. When price comes down, it shows it's basically price action. So like here, you had hammer candle, spinning top, doji, hammer candle, and then it took off. And you got spinning tops, hammers, spinning top, shooting star, hammer, dojis. So they're the main ones that you need to know, and that's basically price action, which is telling you that there's going to be a move in a different direction. So here you had the shooting star, and then obviously had a sell-off. So basically what I was looking for was this a hammer candle or spinning tops or shooting dojis from this pink zone for us to take a trade on the 4-hour time frame. And all we had was, we didn't really have one, all we had was this hammer candle, obviously. So we had a hammer, then a doji here, and it wasn't from our pink zone, so I didn't take a trade. So basically what I said to guys was, if we can see price come back into this pink zone, reject, so have 3 4-hour candles, 3 4-hour candles of rejection, then I'll be looking for a trade. But until that happens, I ain't taking a trade, because that's not how I trade. It's not part of my rules, is it? And you're probably thinking, oh, well, why is it 3? Because if you look on the 4-hour time frame, you can clearly see what history is done repeatedly on this pair. So here, you had you know, that one, two, three, and then it went up, and you had that, and then here 1, 2, 3, and then it took off. So for me, for this pair, I've just looked at past price action and what time frame works best. So I'm looking for that 1, 2, 3, and then the rejection to take a trade. So yeah, that's looking decent, and obviously we'll be taking it along, probably just up to the -23. So usually I take it up to, it would take 50% off here, 25% here, and then 25% at the -61.8. But because on a bigger time frame, as I said, go back to the other video and watch why this is why I've done this. This is the outer trend line, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, and it might come hit this again and sell off. So that's why we've got to be aware of the bigger time frames. So if you want to watch that video, go check it out. It's a Sniper Sunday video I just made. It's very informative, and it will give you a good insight to how I trade. And then we'll have our stop just below the 100%. So that's a 1 to 3 risk reward. Okay, so and how many pips is that? 500 pips. So we have what this confidence is: ascending trend line, daily EMA, 78 psych level, structure. Don't know if I said structure already, but fib level as well, and then obviously candle rejection. So I see the 5 or 6. I kind of got confused there for a second. So yeah, 5. I think it's 5 confidences minimum we have there to take a trade. So you're probably thinking, what's confluence? Basically, it's just like a reason to take a trade. Like, so think of structure or support and resistance on its own. That's one confluence to take a trade. But if you have multiple in conjunction with each other, it just makes the strategy more powerful. Basically, think of it like that. Cool. So then you got EURCAD. Basically, I've updated this for the team and updated it for you. This was in this. This was in Sunday's video. I wanted to see, obviously, so we had price push up, it retraced, and I think the 52 level, 52,500 was just hit. And now I said to the guys, if we don't see the rejection in the 4 hour time frame, we ain't taking a trade. Did we see the rejection? Yeah, we saw one hammer candle, and then we didn't see the other 3. Okay, from that pink zone. So I said to the guys, okay, that's invalid, and I updated it. So basically, with trading, you can't just be like on one bias. You can't just be like, yeah, this is it, because that's how people lose money. Yeah, you have to be able to adapt to the market. Okay, so that basically what I said was to the guys, I was like, yeah, we need to see this. If we don't see this, it's invalid. Okay, and then I reevaluated it. 1 touch, 2 touch here, looking for the 3rd touch from this zone down here. Okay, and what is that? That's support, isn't it? Because look, you go across support, 1 wick, 2 wick, 3 wick. Support again, support, wick. Look at all these wicks. I don't even need to explain it. You can see it for yourself. All these wicks. So all this line here. Okay. So what did I do? I fibbed it from the last significant low, which is here, to the last significant high, which is here. Bang. Now I said to the guys, we're looking for the retracement. We don't sell this. We don't sell this because we're trying to buy it now because it's broken. And it's so on the bigger time frame, you can clearly see it had a break and retest of this descending trend line. So 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. And obviously what happened? Bang, break, coming down, retesting the trend line, and then we're going to be buying this all the way back up. So, what am I going to be looking for from this pink zone? I'm going to be looking for 4 hour rejection, so 3-4 hour rejections, so like here. 1, 2, 3, and obviously that had the 4th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and that was 1, 2, 3. So doji, hammer, and then it took off, okay? What happened over here? Doji, hammer, 4. 1, 2, 3. So see again, 3, 3, or 3, 4, 3. So you're probably thinking, oh, I don't know how many to look for. Well, there you go, I've just told you. And then how did I figure that out? Because I just look at the past. I look at what's done before. Okay? So I'll be looking for 3-4 hour rejections from this pink zone. And that is the psych level 51,500 is just below here. Obviously just there. So it's not really a psych level. So we got ascending trend line. We got this break and retest of the descending trend line. We have golden fib zone. We have kind of liquidity zone, which is basically where all the wicks are going here. So that's 4, and then obviously candle rejection, which will be 5. And obviously I think we have the daily EMA kind of floating also kind of near that as well. So yeah, 5 reasons to take a trade, and this is a 5 ratio, and it is a 500 pip move, 490 pip move to the upside. So EURCAD, I've updated it. You got to be adaptable to the market. You know, you got to be willing to adapt to it to make more money, basically. Because if we took a trade there just because we're trying to be right, and the market's telling us it's not going to be going that way, and you take a loss for no reason, there's no point. That's no point doing that. So you just got to be able to suck it up and just be like, yeah, I've got to adapt to the market. So EURCAD is basically very similar to GBPCAD. So we had this ascending trend line, 1 touch, 2 touch. So I can place it on here and show you what it's looking like. So you've got 1 touch, 2 touch here, the 1 touch, 2 touch, and then obviously we're looking for the 3rd touch, which is our favourite number in trading, as I said before. So I fibbed it from the last significant low to last significant high. So last significant low to last significant high is there. And then obviously I'm looking for the retracement back into our golden fib zone to take a long. So that's what I'm looking for. From the 78.6. So obviously you've got the 69,500 level here, but you can see where these wicks are going. Yeah, you can see in previous price action. Look, wick here, wick. So this is why the pink zone is so important, because if price has done this before from this zone, it's quite likely it's going to do it again. It's quite likely it's going to happen again. So basically, what I'm saying is, we have many consequences. So we have a selling trend line, we have Fibonacci, we have liquidity zone, obviously like support here. So that's 3. The EMA is not actually lining up on this pair, so I'll explain that in a second. So you've got 3, and obviously candle rejection. If we can see that, I'll be looking for 3 4-hour rejections again. Here, look, 1 2 3. So, hammer, spinning top, doji, and then it took off. So this isn't really my favourite pair out of all of them. I like EURCAD a lot more because it has the daily EMA in its favour, and it's more bullish. Like, look how bullish this is. Massive impulse to the upside. Whereas your GBPCAD is massive selling pressure, basically. You can see it to the downside. So yeah, GBPCAD is also an option, but as I said, if you look on the daily, it's rejected the EMAs. I'm not really liking that. But it's an option. I'm just giving you options here to see what's going on. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. We have many confluences to take a trade, and obviously finally we have, which is USDCAD, which is probably my favorite. So I'm in EA, which is probably my favorite, and then we got USDCAD, which is basically probably my second favorite. So USDCAD, I haven't actually gone over this one yet, so I'm actually gonna draw this for you because I haven't actually gone over it. So I can clearly see, so I'm on the daily, and I have my favorite toolbar here. If you want a favorite toolbar, you basically click this, and then you favorite it here, and your favorite toolbar will be at the bottom. And you click this. See, it goes, comes, goes, comes. Okay, so I can clearly see that there's a descending trend line here. 1 touch, 2 touch, 2 touch to make a trend line, and then obviously you're looking for the 3rd touch. 3rd touch to take a trade. So I go down to the 8-hour time frame, and I can clearly see there's a 1 touch here, 2 touch here, but it doesn't really make a difference. You can clearly see it doesn't really make much of a difference. So let's just use the outer one and fib it from the last significant high, which is here, to the last significant low, which is here. Okay, so that's cool. And then what I'm basically looking for is this retracement into our golden zone, which is kind of around this level. And does that align with structure? Yeah, it does, because look, you have this structure point. Look, support, broken, retest as resistance. Okay, so let's just go back to that trend line real quick and see if we can line it up a bit nicer. 1 touch, 2 touch here. Doesn't really line up, to be honest with you. But yeah, I like this outer trend line, to be honest with you. So let's just leave that like that. So we're looking for the retracement back into this kind of zone. So let's put our rectangle on here. Okay, so that's support, broken, retest as resistance, and now we're looking for some kind of trade from this like 39 kind of level, right? 39 kind of level. So let's put a sell thingy on it, sell tool, short. So that's a 1,000 pip move, 5 ratio. So that's what I'm kind of looking at on this. Go back on the daily. So I'll be looking for the retracement back into that zone to take a sell. And that also aligns with USD sheath, because USD sheath or USD Swissy is basically got a lot of selling pressure, I think, to come. So yeah, that's basically like what I'm kind of seeing on this pair. Obviously, I like the daily EMA to line up a bit nicer, but it's not for the minute. So let me just put something else on this real quick. So you could have this trend line, which is what I can also see as well. So you got this. So you got this other trend line, which is a bit more. Let me just delete that real quick. So you got this, right? You got this 1 touch here, 2 touch here. Okay. So this is obviously on the smaller trend. Okay. So obviously take note of the other one, but I'm just giving you an alternative option here. So we have the smaller trend, which is 1 touch, 2 touch, looking for the 3rd touch, and we also have the daily EMA kind of aligning as well. And you have this Fibonacci in play. So this is the last significant high from this point here. Last significant high to last significant low, and then obviously you have the 70 golden fib zone here. So you've got a 37, 1.37 kind of level, and you do have structure, because look, this was past support, and now it's broken and could retest. So this is like on the smaller time frame, which could obviously be an option. So this is basically had its retracement, and now we're looking for the rejection from this zone to take a sell. So these are the 2 options that I see on this pair. I mean, obviously the bigger time frame is my favoured one, but this has the daily EMA lining up with this quite nicely. So yeah, let's have a little look. What is this saying? So the daily EMA, we have third touch of the trend line, so that's 1, 2, structure 3, psych level 1.37, which you can align, so just double click it, coordinates. So that's 4, and then 5 is candleweight rejection. If candleweight rejection, so I'll be looking for so this will be the 8 hour. I want to see 3 8 hour rejections from this kind of zone for us to take a trade. So that's that's it basically. So I'll be looking for 3 8 hour candlestick rejections to take a short on this trade to basically confirm that this is bearish and it's not just going to keep going to the upside. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for this week. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. 4 trades I'm looking at. So CADJPY buys from this pink zone, looking decent. EURCAD looking for buys from the pink zone if we see the rejection, same as this, and then obviously USDCAD is a sell. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I hope you gained some value from the video. If you like the video, leave a like, and if you're new here and you want to see some more content, do obviously subscribe and put post notifications on, so you can keep up to date with all my stuff. So I post videos every Sunday and Wednesday, until further notice, basically until I want to stop. So yeah, if you do want me to keep posting and stuff, do leave a like and subscribe, show your support. If you do want to find out more about the members zone and the updates that I do and what I basically give within my member zone, DM me on Instagram, KFX with 3 underscores. Just find out a little bit more what you got to lose. Basically, it's not signals, it's something completely different. You can see my reviews, type it into Trustpilot, it's legit. So yeah, if you want to get involved, DM me and yeah, let me know. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.